Hello everybody, I am the Barefoot Motivator. It's Friday, August 30th. Get up, get moving, get exercising. I saw a video the other day about round earth or flat earth and why it's important to prove either side. Now this affects every single person on earth. So if you're seeing this, I guess it includes you, right? Now, whether you know that the earth is round or whether you know that the earth is flat, give me a few minutes of your time and we're gonna literally change the world forever. And if you don't care what shape it is, and you don't think it matters, just hear me out. And I'll explain exactly why it does matter. Now, whatever evidence round earthers will provide, flat earthers will never believe it. Whatever evidence flat earthers provide, round earthers will never believe it. We're conditioned to believe that it's for a reason and it's deliberate. I'll explain later. Now, the Antarctic continent takes up a small part of the globe, and the coastline is at the bottom of the planet, and it's about 10,000 miles around. Now, with the flat Earth, the Antarctic ice wall is around the outside of every continent, and it's about 78,000 miles long. Now, it's a big difference. So what if we could prove it for ourselves, once and for all, without any officials being involved, without any side being able to call foul or cheating? So here's the proposal. We get two planes and get 6 of the most famous outspoken globers and 6 of the most famous outspoken flat earthers. We'll put 3 of each into the planes. We're gonna start them at the same point. Those 2 airplanes are gonna fly off in opposite directions of the coastline. So they're gonna meet halfway around on the other side. So on one model with the round earth, let's say the closest point is Chile, and halfway around, they'll meet around Tasmania. And the difference is gonna be probably about 5,000 miles. Now, supposing they were traveling about 500 miles an hour. Now, on the globe model, they'll cover 5,000 miles each, and that'll be about 10 hours. Now, on a flat Earth model, they'll travel 39,000 miles, which is about 78 hours before they meet up. Now, it's a big difference, big margin of error. It's complicated slightly by the factor that there's a 90 no-fly zone exclusion around Antarctica. So the planes would have to travel about 100 kilometers from the coastline. So if it's globe, they'll have to travel a little further distance, and if it's flat, it'll be less distance. But supposing that if they meet up, what's going on? If they meet up anything less than 20 hours, it's definitely round. If they meet up anything after 60 hours, then it's flat. You give all 12 of the passengers live feed camera, maybe one in the cockpit, so they can see the distance traveled as well. Now, there's no cheating by one side or the other, and at the end of the journey, when those 2 meet up, they're gonna have to say the most hardest words in the modern clown world. I was wrong. Now, this wouldn't cost a great deal of money. If I had the money, I would finance it. So here's why it matters. Powers that be, they have the capability to do this. They have all along for many, many years. And they won't do it. Why? Globers will say they don't need to. We all know from NASA that it's round. And flat earthers will say because they know it's a lie. So how do we find out the truth unless we do it ourselves? Well, the powers that be, they don't want everybody to know the truth. I'm not saying it's one reason or the other. The point is, it's an artificial fence that keeps everybody divided. The same way sex, age, religion, race, gender, politics, vax, unvaxxed, they're all artificial fences to divide the masses, divide and rule. Because as long as everybody is arguing with each other, then nobody is paying attention to this shit show that we call the modern world. So if it turns out to be a globe, or it turns out to be flat, we will all know. And it'll be the one thing that will unify the masses and get everybody together. If we can get together on one idea, perhaps it can spread. I love you. God bless you. I am the Barefoot Motivator, and I am out.